Hey kiddos, so today we're going to talk about telling stories with our number bonds. So let's look at my number bond. I have a partially completed number bond. I don't have a story that goes with it, right? So your job today is going to be to look at your number bonds and then figure out what parts you could put in here to make a story. So I know that my whole is 5, right? Because it's right here. My job is to make a story with the parts. Okay? So I am going to tell a story. There are 5 balloons altogether. 3 of my balloons are red. How many of my balloons are blue? So the easiest way for us to do this is to draw pictures. So that's what we're going to do on the first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 balloons total, and 3 balloons are red. All right, so let's look at this. How many balloons do I have left over that are blue? Let's count. 1, 2. Did you guys get 2? Good job. So, if I were going to write a number sentence that goes with my number story, I could write, I have 5 balloons total. 3 are red. 2 are blue. So my number sentence would say 5, which is the total, equals 3, which is one of my parts, and 2, which is my other part. Good job, friends. All right, so now I'm going to pretend that I already have a story. So let's start with a blank number bond. Okay, so let's pretend this is our story. Mrs. Taylor got 4 Valentines for Valentine's Day. 4 hearts for Valentine's Day. Okay, so 4 is my total. Where should I put the total? Remember that the whole is another way to say total, and that both lines point to the whole. So do both of my lines point to the whole? Yes. So I have 4 total. 2 of my hearts are black. 1, 2. How many of my hearts are white, friends? That's right. 1, 2. Now, if I were going to write a number sentence for this, I would write 4. Your whole always goes first when we're writing these number sentences. So 4 equals 2 plus 2. Very good. Okay, I'm going to give you another story, but I'm going to make our number bonds look a little bit different. I'm going to try to trick you to see if you can still figure out where the whole goes and where my parts go. Sorry, I gave you the answer. All right, now I'm going to make up a different one. Okay, so there's my number bond. Here is my story. There are 4 stars in the sky. There are 4 stars in front of the moon. how many stars are behind the moon? So, the first thing I know is that I have how many stars altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 total. And remember, total is just a fun way of saying whole. But friends, does my number bond look a little bit different? It does, doesn't it? So let's think about this. Where does my whole go? Remember, I said that both lines point to the whole. I'll give you a few seconds to talk about it with your parent or caregiver. Where should I write the whole? Did you guys choose this? Very good. I have 4 stars altogether. 4 of my stars are in front of the moon. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All of these stars are in front of the moon. How many stars are behind the moon? Well, let's think about it. If I have 4 altogether, and I have 4 stars in front of the moon, how many am I going to have on this hand? 0. Very good. Do you see any more stars? No, me either. 0. Sometimes when we're working with 0, it gets a little confusing. But if one of your parts is the same number as one of your holes, as your whole, then there's not any left over, right? So these two are the same, which means there's none in this part. Today, you're going to be working on telling stories with your number bonds. So your number bond might look like this. Your job is to create a fun story to tell me about your number bond. As always, friends, I wish you well. Bye.